What's going on, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 best tips to build muscle, build strength, and improve in the gym. Now, I wish that I had all of these things totally in alignment when I first started training. So what I'm going to do is try to hammer it in for you guys so you can understand, some of these things that will really help you elevate, get bigger, get stronger quicker, and overall have a better experience in the gym. This is not going to be ordered from most important to least important. All 5 of these things are extremely important, and I couldn't decide where I wanted to rank them. So what I'm going to do is essentially, there's no ranking, just follow these 5 principles and it will tremendously help you guys in the gym. So the first thing we're going to go over is sleep, okay? Now, I know you guys probably have heard this in the past. So the first thing that I'm going to go over, with that being said, is sleep. I'm sure a lot of you have heard in the past, you have to get good sleep to be able to recover, to be able to train hard in the gym, build muscle, and all those good things. But it's one of those things that is just so overlooked. And with a lot of my clients, a lot of people, that I talk to, it's really hard to get to sleep, stay asleep, and all those things. So I'm going to give you guys some things that I do to be able to fall asleep quicker and also get a better night's sleep, have better REM sleep. So when you're in your deepest form of sleep, that's where you're going to have your most recovery. So, just getting to bed early and, getting a good night of sleep doesn't always mean you're having the best quality of sleep. So some of these things can help with that. Now, what you want to do is an hour before bed, don't go on any screens. Try not to watch a super bright TV screen right in your face. Try not to go, on your phone. I know it's super hard, but your brain stays stimulated when you're on the screens, and it makes it harder to go to sleep and get good quality sleep. The other thing is, if you are eating food right before bed, anything in my opinion before 2 hours before bed, 2-3 hours before bed, if you're eating at that time, that's also going to give you a tough time sleeping because your body is trying to digest that food still, and so that will also cause you to not have the best sleep. So try not to eat too close to bed, get off the screens before bed, and also another really good thing to do is wear a sleep mask if you cannot get your room extremely dark. So your sleep won't be as good if your room is not pitch black dark. Try and get the room darker than it gets. I'm talking like you cannot see your hand in front of you. All right, that's how dark I want to see it. Or wear your eye mask, which is what I have to do because I live in the damn city. Looks like it's daytime in the middle of a fucking night. So with that being said, you have to prioritize sleep. It's very important. That is when your muscles are going to recover the best. You're going to recover your central nervous system and all those good things. Very important if you're trying to build muscle, build strength, all of that stuff. Cut down, whatever it might be. You need good quality sleep, and those are some things that can help. Nutrition is extremely important when it comes to your results, okay? Whatever your goal is, you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to lose fat, you have to create a good plan that's going to allow you to achieve that goal. I see a lot of times, people, they don't really know what their goal is, and so they're not working towards, anything precisely and specifically, so the results are just not going to be as fast. So nutrition is important because if you're not getting, let's just say your goal is to build muscle, okay? If you're not eating enough food, you're not getting enough protein, then you're not going to grow as fast, okay? So food, eating good quality whole foods, right, that keep you energized throughout the day, keep you energized during your workout, and allow you to recover properly is honestly more important potentially than the training part of it. So you have to hunker your nutrition down, you have to figure out what the goal is, and then work towards that goal diligently. Now, I recommend when it comes to protein you need obviously enough protein to grow muscle. So depending on your body fat, if you're higher in body fat, you might only need 0.75 grams of protein. Lower in body fat, you might need 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So the more you need more protein, the leaner you are. But overall, making sure you're eating good quality foods that are good for digestion, that are going to allow you to digest the food right, that your body will properly nutrient partition. So if you're eating processed garbage all the time, that food is gonna, it's gonna damage your digestive tract. It's gonna make you feel like shit, make you feel tired if you're eating a bunch of processed and refined carbs all the time. If you're not eating pre and post workout meals that are optimal for you, that's another part of it. So optimizing nutrition, very important. Some of the key takeaways: make sure you're getting enough protein, make sure you figure out what your goal is, diet towards it, which I said probably 5 times now, And then also make sure you're eating healthy, quality foods, fruits, veggies, whole foods. Make sure that, if it's not around your workout, you're eating good quality complex carbs, and you're not doing super high glycemic carbs that are going to spike your insulin, cause issues. So around your workouts, simple carbs. Outside your workouts, I like to do complex carbs. Find that works better. Bunkering your nutrition down, making sure you're getting enough of each macronutrient, and being consistent is super fucking key. Consistency is key. If you want to, reach your goals in fitness, you have to be consistent with nutrition. If you guys have any questions about more nutrition stuff, comment below. The third thing that we're gonna go over is gonna be training intensity. I see all the time people go in the gym and they're doing the same weight for the same reps with the same rest period for such a long period of time. They're wondering why they're not growing. They're not progressing at an optimal rate. So what you want to be doing, guys, is consistently, as quick as possible, progressively overloading. So you want to be either adding sets, adding reps, adding weight to the bar, lowering your rest times. There's many different ways to overload. So for example, let's say you're rerunning a program and the last time you did 6 sets of 5 at 220 pounds. Now this time you cannot do all 6 sets with 225 pounds. What you would do is do 3 sets with 225 pounds, and then the rest of the sets you do 220 pounds. So that's still overloading. Even though it's not all 6 sets with more weight, you're still gonna progress doing that. So what I'm trying to say is any little type of progression, like the things I said, will make a difference, and that's what you have to focus on day in and day out. And what that takes is training with high intensity and not, just going through the motions. If you're going through the motions in the gym, you're simply not going to progress properly. What I'm trying to say is always make sure when you go in the gym, you're diligent, you push yourself hard, and even on those days that you don't want to, push yourself, and you're like, fuck, I don't really feel like going to the gym, I don't really feel like doing this weight that I can do, that I should try, I don't really feel like going to failure once in a while. Okay, you gotta do those things if you want to progress. Do things that you don't want to do sometimes, and you'll be rewarded for doing that. So yeah, make sure your training intensity is there. Make sure you're consistently improving in the gym and doing everything you can to do that. You should be sweating, you should be pushing it. Sometimes it should definitely suck. So this next one I want to talk about right after the training intensity, because this also plays a role as well, and there's a fine line. So the next thing is not overtraining or not overdoing it for your current level of, fitness, expertise, whatever you want to call it. So what I mean by that is if you're a beginner in the gym and you're doing a workout program where you're doing, you're training 7 times a week, doing 35 sets, okay, what you're gonna do is end up getting injuries. You're not gonna grow as fast, and not gonna grow as fast because you can't recover, and your body just simply does not need that type of stimulus to have amazing results. What you want to do is slowly work your body into more volume, and that starts from, just to give you guys an idea, you might be anyone on the spectrum, but if you're a beginner, you want to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, you want to do maybe a full body, an upper lower split, you want to consistently progress, on your heavy compounds, on the movements you're doing for your workouts. But at the same time, what you don't want to do is hammer yourself every day in the gym and your body is not used to the stimulus. You're not going to recover as well, you're going to get injuries. So you want to progress at the rate that, makes sense for you, okay? When, you're doing your 3 or 4 day split for a while, you're like, you know what, I definitely can use some more leg volume, my squat's gone up 80 pounds, let's throw in some more volume. And if that's benefiting you, you're getting stronger, you're overloading, you're still able to do that and recover and not get injuries, then you slowly move yourself up in volume and intensity and all those things. So if you're an intermediate, right, then that goes for you. If you're advanced, same thing goes. You just consistently upgrade what you're doing, adding more volume, less rest time, whatever it might be that works for you. But yeah, overdoing it is just not going to do anything good for you. So it's tough to say and give you guys an idea of are you specifically overdoing it, because there's so many of you out there watching. But one of the things you want to look out for is if you're feeling run down in the gym and you can't get stronger, you can't progress as quickly as you would want to, that's probably because you're overtraining. You want to focus on initially adding mass, building strength on the heavy compounds, the bench, the squat, the deadlifts. If you're not able to progress very fast, or you're not able to progress at all, then maybe you want to look at, okay, am I doing too much in the gym? Am I completely burned out as my central nervous system, totally overtaxed, and I need to pull it back a little bit to get even better results. All right, so the fifth and final thing is going to be maximizing your form in the gym. I cannot stress this enough. I used to do the fucking old Mckenna half reps all damn day. I'd be sitting around doing half reps. Set of 10 was really a set of 5, okay? Wasn't optimal, but I learned from it. Now I'm here to teach you guys. So anyways, when you do full range of motion, okay, for a lift, what you're doing is you're activating more muscle fibers in that muscle. So if you're doing your full range of motion on a bicep curl, you're gonna have more bicep activation. Essentially, you're gonna have more growth because you're breaking down more fibers. So half repping is not gonna get you anywhere. Not doing full range of motion is not gonna get you anywhere. Also, doing the wrong techniques, the wrong form, not having the proper biomechanics, what it's gonna do is cause injuries, which is gonna keep you out of the gym, which is obviously one of the biggest reasons why people don't, progress as fast, because they have an injury they have to work around, or they simply have to be out of the gym. So consistently working on your form, making sure that it's getting better and better and better, that you're activating the muscle better each time, that you're using mind-muscle connection, and you're using good quality controlled form. Those things are very important, that you should either start now and try and break old habits, or start from the beginning if you're lucky and not have to worry about fixing your form. Because once you get really bad form and you're used to it, you don't want to lower the weight drastically to get that full range of motion, or to fix that form in a way where it's optimal and you're using optimal biomechanics and not injuring yourself and activating all those fibers that I just talked about. So yeah, make sure, guys, that you're focusing on the form and you're not just letting yourself go to shit just to lift more weight. It doesn't fucking do anything for you. But what I will say is there are certain movements where you can add, force reps or cheat reps, or, for example, you could do a rack press on the bench where it's not full range of motion, but you're focusing on overload. Or you could do certain movements that are quote unquote half reps, but that's the purpose of the movement, so that you can use more weight to overload. But if that's not on your programming, or you're not trying to do that, then make sure you use good form, full range of motion, and all those good things. So with that being said, I wanted to make this video kind of short, sweet, to the point, and hopefully you guys can get some knowledge and information out of it. And if you guys have any questions at all, comment below. I'm going to try to get back to you guys. Also, another thing I wanted to say is I'm going to start making some more videos that, yes, I like the informational stuff, but I want to make some reaction videos and different stuff like that. So if you guys have any videos you want me to react to or comment on, like watch the video and do a live commentary, let me know. I want to start doing stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video and supporting the channel. Comment down below, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.